This is Elizabeth Griffin, and Happy New Year! We are officially in the year 2024, and I am excited about all the things that you and I are going to accomplish over the years. I've also been thinking about why I became a romance writer and how much I loved reading romance novels, Harlequin romances, Harlequin Presents, and how I came from a loving family and I assumed all families were like mine. I enjoyed my childhood. I was allowed to be a child and I was allowed to enter my teenage adolescent years with joy and with pleasure. It was not always perfect. There was tension in my family, obviously, as a young person growing up. However, when I look back, I was allowed to enjoy my teenage years. I was allowed and protected by adults to grow into a functioning, loving adult. However, in reading romance novels, I have gotten a somewhat distorted view of love, of marriage, of relationships. And through living, through learning, through experiences, I have gained a level of wisdom that I would like to share in my writing. I would like to also say that I believed at one time, love is love is love, and that is all you need. That will get you through every situation in a relationship. I didn't realize that, yes, love can be love, but love without finances is a difficult love. Love without resources is a difficult love. Love where you are living in poverty is a hard love to maneuver. And that there are a lot of relationships that are affected by these things that I've mentioned. I believe that through my writing, I will give a more realistic view of love and relationships and marriage and the different type of relationships men can have with women. I don't fault the belief I have in love because I do believe love is romantic. Love can endure a lot, but love also involves commitment, a commitment to your partner, a commitment to the children that you create in your union. Because I also understand being a single parent is a very difficult job. And I'm sure most people don't sign up for that. They assume that their relationships will work. And in my writing, I hope to convey different scenarios and different stories where you see the trials and the tribulations of a marriage. But I also want you to see ways of safeguarding your marriage, things that you can do to promote a healthy, long-lasting marriage. And because I don't think all marriages need to fail, but I do think people need to be aware of what they're signing up for when they do say, I do, when they do walk down the aisle. I want to also acknowledge that marriages, weddings are a big day for both the men and the women, and that they are each committing themselves to a long-term relationship that could produce children. Which brings me to the topic of child rearing. You do not want, in my opinion, to bring a child into a relationship that is going to dissolve maybe a year or two after that child has been conceived. You want your relationships, in my opinion, to be long lasting, to have that child grow up in a safe and healthy environment, an environment where they feel protected and they feel safe and their world won't suddenly be destroyed because the parents are separating. And obviously divorce happens, it occurs. Obviously, there are reasons for divorce, but I feel like if you're mindful of the consequences of a divorce and how that will impact you, the wife, you, the husband, but especially the children, that before you make that long-term commitment, you will try to safeguard your relationship. I obviously do not have all the answers or most of the answers when it comes to relationships and long lasting relationships. But I have, through living, through experiences, through seeing so much, have an opinion, have, uh, I believe, constructive information that can help the younger generation. And instead of lecturing, I will be putting it in my novels. Because one thing I can say with authority is that for me, as I said, I thought love was love is love, and that's all you need. But I find that my children need more than that. They need to be loved and to be in a safe environment with two parents where the father can balance out some of the discipline and some of the things that the mother may be lacking, and the mother can balance out some of the things that the father is lacking. I think a male and a female can bring so much to child rearing. And yes, women see things differently than men in certain circumstances, but I believe in working together and allowing those children to grow and to become functioning, healthy adults. I can further say and show in my writing why having a husband, having a strong male partner at your side to help you navigate the trials and the tribulations of living in this world is very important. Because there are going to be times when you, as an adult, as a woman, are going to be tested. You may lose a loved one, a family member. You will age. You will see your dreams not turn out the way that you have planned them. And of course, the same thing can be said about your partner, your mate, your husband, your significant other. He is going to be going through things in life, disappointments, joys, so many things. And he will need you and your support and your encouragement to maneuver life. So I just wanted to share these thoughts and these ideas and to let you know why writing is so important for me and why creating stories about love, about relationships, about marriage, about disappointment, about so many things is important. And to have these stories told through the eyes and through the voices and through the lenses of African American people, of African people, of different diverse backgrounds is important, and representation is important. And as I said, there is so much that I want to present in my writing. And yes, I want you to fall in love. Yes, I want you to believe in love. Yes, I want you to experience all the joys. And yes, reading is escapism. But in that escapism, there are certain elements of truth, of reality. And I want my writing to reflect the times that I'm living in now and where I am mentally now. And I'm not that same naive young girl of 22. I am an older woman of 60, but I still, till this day, believe in love. That is why I write romance novels. I believe in men and women and family. And I think one way to reach the younger generation is through literature, is through writing, is through audiobooks. Meet them, the young people, where they are at. And as a final note, I will be creating a series of books featuring divorce lawyers as the heroes and the heroines of these stories. And they will impart wisdom, and some of them will be even jaded about love. But you will get to see all aspects and all areas of love. And hopefully, you will enjoy my books.